Was there an intruder alert that was initiated at the observatories in Hawaii last night around 10:30? I think something happened. I really do. This red light was seen in the sky, a red light just traveling across the sky over to, you see the observatory on the far right? It was over that area, and I was watching it. I couldn't see it go behind the observatories, but then it came over to the one right here, the observatory on the right here closest to me, and it was going back and forth over them. Then all of a sudden, the orange lights started blinking. Then came the great big green light, looks like ground level light, spanning the sky looking for something. And then all of a sudden, the observatories, their windows kind of closed. And this one got like great big lights coming out of it. And the one over there on the far right, it was like somebody was inside of it with a flashlight or something moving around. And at one point I thought, is there beings inside? Did something really come down from the sky? And that happened today. I was doing some recording of that telescope for time lapse, and I just so happened to run into it, and I saw it, and I thought, looks really, really strange is what happens. And thank you all for tuning in. Hello, everyone. I want to show you some of the images that I screenshotted, and we're going to look at the footage because it's really strange. Can you all hear me? Hello, I think you can. Yeah, let's look at this because these are some of the strange images. See, this really does. It looks like there's like two beings in there, and it probably isn't. It's probably the inside of the satellite, but everything went dark. It totally went dark all of a sudden. Look at that. It's like something is in there illuminating the inside of that observatory, and it's going back and forth. Now granted, it could be a human, but it was very strange what happened. And it happened all of a sudden. You got that light, it started spanning, and then this right here is like a light that started hovering. This is what happened. This alarm went off down here. Look at this. It's like the alarm got set right here. It started flashing red, orange, and I would assume that that would be the alarm. And that's what happened. It happened like that. We're going to go look at this, you all. If I can, I'm going to let me move this picture. I'm going to shrink this picture down, you all, so we can... No, we don't have to. I don't have to shrink it down. I'm going to play the one section of the video. Actually, I'm going to go to the actual website right here. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the link to the webcam taxi right here, so you all can go there and you can see it yourself, because it is important. Something is way off. I hadn't seen that happen before. So we're going to the timestamp. We're going to start about right here at this particular timestamp, and just I think we're at regular speed. We are regular speed. Just let's watch it because it all looks normal. It all looks normal right now. I don't want to. If I share the screen, then I'm going to cover up the timestamp. So I'm not going to put myself on here. I just want you to look at the screen, how it looks normal. But you will see. Okay, yeah, we got the normal speed. The first sign that something is wrong is, I don't know if you can see, right here above the observatory, a red light flashes. And then at one point, a great big spotlight comes out from underground level on that telescope right there. Let me get that out of the way, you all, so we can look at it, because something happened, because it all looks completely normal. I think they spotted something, and I was thinking about this today. Look, over there by the one observatory, it's just a white light over there in the very far left-hand corner above the timestamp. See, it's all white. It's normal right there. We're getting close. So let me. It's almost getting ready to that red light wherever it's. Okay, looks like the red light might be Gotta wait. Unless there's an observatory directly behind that, I don't know. But there's something, there's already a light blinking on the other side. If you go straight up, there's a red light that's already blinking right there. I was going to say, I was thinking about the observatories. If there's no space, why would you even have observatories on the highest peaks of the mountain if space did not exist? Okay, I see an observatory in the very front, like right around in this area. I don't think it's showing my cursor. Is it turned around to look at the sky is what happened. Boom. That's right, boom. So, yeah, let's see this, you all. We got to wait because something at around the 22:38 mark is, I think I noticed 22:38. We just keep looking, you all. If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in because I think something happened. Because it was a beautiful starry night, and you can see some of the meteors. I think there's ships or something coming down from the sky, shooting stars. But yeah, something is about to happen, you all. CERN goes full power on the 5th, opening up a massive wormhole probably to the other dimension. They have tweaked it, did their fine tuning and stuff. So I just want to let it play so you all can see everything that led up to when the red lights start flashing, and those really, I think, start flash. Oh, I did not touch that, you all. I didn't want to touch it. We're looking at it right now. We want to see what happens that causes all of this activity to occur because they have the green spotlight or something that comes on. Okay, right here above it. See right here above the very first, it's moving. That red light is moving just in between the two observatories. I don't know if you've seen it. Okay, there is a light that's moving. Now it's behind the observatory, the great big one that you can see part of. Just a test. Okay, well, we hope it's just a test, but let's watch because you're going to see other things start happening. Yeah, and what's I don't know if it's like an airplane flying by with a spotlight, but there it goes. There's the alert. See it's blinking now. To me, that is a siren alert, intruder alert. That's what that seems like to me. An intruder alert. The thing is going off, and it's 10:39. It's flashing red. That only happens if there is an emergency sirens. Skywalker, honey, yeah, this is at 10:39. And the only thing that I could come up with is I seen that red light go across the sky. And there are UFOs, the shape-shifting UFOs that look like airplanes and stuff, you all. There is, I was actually surprised when I went over to the observatories this morning. See, it stopped. It's like all lights went out. It literally is like the lights went out. You saw that. So look at it. Here it is. Here it is. You all see it going across the sky? Okay, it disappeared. What I think is happening now, and at one point throughout this time period, maybe not right here, a dark fog comes up at times, and it obscures the view. Okay, see, we can't see the other observatories. There's like something preventing the viewing is what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's preventing the viewing. I think lights out at the observatories. I see it way down here. You can barely make it out. See, we can't make it out because something happened. But you can go here. I've put the link here to this Subaru webcam from the webcam taxi. You can come here and look. And there's also something that's going to happen around 22:40 on this. See it? There it is, blinking in the sky. It's moving. Watch it. It's flying in the sky. Moving slowly. Is it a UFO? That's right. Is it a UFO? Because once it gets over here, it's like it's see, look at the spotlight from the bottom of the observatory over there by the letter that happened. Over here by the timestamp, it opened up, came from the bottom. Now it looks like that flashing light, is going low. Y'all, we're getting ready to see the action. There's some kind of a dark mist, a dark cloud or something that has come through here and obscured the view of the observatories. And I think it's to prevent us from seeing what's happening. But you can see they don't got no power, it seems like. There's no power here. So we just want to document this, you all, to see what is happening. Look, see, here comes the green light. They're looking. What are they looking for? See, now they're trying to see. They can't see, you all. This is normal mode. I don't have it going fast at all. They've got their green. Why do you need a green spotlight? See, look at this observatory on the inside. It's like they're inside there. Somebody's inside there, or something is inside there looking around you all. What is going on? This is what caught my attention. I'm thinking, why are all the lights coming out of there? Because you shouldn't have that occurring. But look, notice you can't see. It's all blurred out from whatever, some kind of a dark cloud in the hovering over the top of this mountainous region right here. Look at all the activity going, and it's like, it's really strange. Why are you wiggling? Why are they wiggling that flashlight? Why is that moving so fast, you all? That's not normal. That isn't normal. Unless it's not a human doing it. What if it's some kind of a other life form doing it? See, the observatory's looking kind of wild. Yes. So the different colors help us to see. Thank you, Liz Rod. Yeah, the green, but this observatory over here, it's like lights are moving all around in there. Not just one light, but what if it's like light beings or something like that? It's like they are without power. Did they get shut down? Because that's what it seems like. There's no lights up there, you all. There's none. And we've got this darkness that's covering it up. I know they got backup generators. They're bound to have backup generators at the observatories in the event of an emergency. It's like a pulsing lights. And these lights are coming from the observatories is what's happening. Look at this. Okay, now we're in the 2244. There's still something strange going on, and what happens is, we'll see what happens. It's not normal. And it was it's a beautiful starry night there, and after all this activity leaves, I think it kind of calms down. I haven't watched it, but I have I caught this part of it, and I thought I'm gonna go live because I think something important has went down there. Look inside that observatory. It kind of looks like there's beings in there. Never have seen inside there like that before. As if somebody's in there walking around with a flashlight. And then this other great big white one. What if there's a ship that came down right here where this great big white one is? Look, that looked like a being's head. Look, it looks like it's a being's head right over here. The white one. I try to use my cursor, but I don't think it shows my cursor on here. That's why I don't want to touch the screen at all, because I want this documented so you all can see it for what it is. See, that looks strange. It's like something's moving inside that observatory on the far right above the date and time. I mean, the date stamp. Just like that. Yeah. Looks like up here, either something shut the power off or they shut it off. This looks like it's, I can't tell if that's stars. Okay, here comes the dark shadowy cloud, mist or something, fog. is obscuring the view again, and it's a thick one. It has to be thick in order to hide the lights that are coming from these observatories, whatever lights they are. And they don't want people to see. Yes, you all hit that like button, because they set the alarms off, and it started with that red light going across the sky. And it probably was some type of shape-shifting UFOs, because they have the ability to transform. It's just like the Transformers. Those UFOs, they transformed themselves into, whoa. They're still looking around down there on the ground. What if they had a power failure? Those generators, they should last around, they should have probably around 30 or 40 minutes backup time. They could have a couple hours depending on how enormous their backup generators are. They probably have, I wonder if they have a cooling system for their generators, like, you know, with water and stuff to keep their stuff from going down. But it looks like it went down. Why else would we be seeing the light inside of that observatory? See, look at this one over here. It's that white light toward the middle of the screen. Yes. Hello there, Apple Brooks, honey. See, look, they made their windows. They closed the windows. They're trying to close the windows on the one above the date and time. It looks like it's the window thing has gotten closed down. And look at the other one, the white one. It looks like it's projecting something out of it. I think there's something in the air right there. Probably some kind of interdimensional thing. But even look over here above the date and time. That light is still moving around inside that observatory. There's something going on inside of there. What if there's like it's closing? It looks like it's closed. It closed up. What if there are some type of a life form inside of there? And they're having a conversation, and that's the most remote place, but then it's high up on a mountain. And they've made sure that they have obscured the real what was going on because of the darkness. All of that. I've listened to a part of the Majestic and Above Majestic, and I just can't get into it. I really can't. But it may be good for some people. They may really enjoy it, but I can't sit down and listen to stuff or watch videos because I like to stay busy. And, yeah. I think after this cloud, did you see that ship go across the top of the sky, went straight across? I think they're going to turn back to normal, is what I think. It's really dark up there. It's so dark. We can't make it out. It's like, thanks a lot. Pitch black. But yet we can see the stars up there in the sky. So, okay, it looks like we can see it again, you all. If you're just tuning in, I didn't want to put myself on the screen because I didn't want to obscure any of the documentation from these observatories at all. Nothing's going on right now except another black screen. You can see it. It is almost black. It is black now. They really covering it up. So they could have been taken off in the sky. Something else happening to make it pitch black. Let me scroll down through the bottom of this. Okay, it's not going to be long. Let's see. So look, 2252. It looks like the observatories turned themselves around. We're at 2252. They've turned themselves around. And it just keeps coming and going. The darkness does. But it's a beautiful, let me put this right here. I don't like it when it twirls. It's a beautiful starry night here at the Subaru telescope in Hawaii. It really is. And something truly did happen at around 2238 If you go back in the video, and we've already put that there. Oh, ooh, did you see those observatories? Whoa, what's that? Do you see that? It's after midnight. It's 2300. There's a light in the sky, and it's just hovering there at the 24 minutes after midnight. That's not a telescope, you all. Oh, actually, that's probably the moon rising. I was getting myself all excited, you all. I love it. I get so excited. I really do. I get so excited. Okay, I really do. So look at that. So it's just the star or something rising is what it is. That was so exciting. It really was. I loved it. I loved it. I thought we saw a UFO again, but we didn't. So yeah, you that's what happened. At let me turn this back to me. Let me find myself over here. Yeah. So these alarms they went off because what happened was a red blinking light. You see the telescope to the let me see if I can pull this up, you all. Let me see if I can do it. So right over here, let me put this on here. Right over here, in this area, what first appeared was a red blinking light. It went behind the observatory right here. And then as it got about right here, the whole place went dark. Then this light, the alert light, started blinking. And then you could see that red blinking light. It came through here and it kept blinking, and then all lights went out. And then all of a sudden, this beam of green light, it was moving erratically. It's like somebody's moving it really fast, looking for something up there in the sky. And this over here started getting illuminated all on the inside right here, as if there was lights bouncing around on the inside of it. And the other telescope on the inside, it also had a lot of light emanating out of it, is what it had, a whole lot of it. Yeah, and I think I took some screenshots of that. Let me see if I did. Yeah, the other one had right here, this telescope right here had a lot of light emanating out of it. That is one of their telescopes, but they were looking for something. Something happened, and that's all I have to say. That is, except thank you all for tuning in, and you can find that link, and we went over the timestamps, you all. I think that there was an intruder alert, and something important took place, and the dark clouds, the dark fog, whatever it wasn't a clear fog, it was a dark fog, a heavy fog rode in, and it was obscuring the view at times. So, and someone said CERN is supposed to be opening again on the 5th of July. That's 3 days away. So yeah, y'all, stuff is happening. A lot of things are happening. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. And yeah, let's keep our eyes open and stay strong on the inside right here.